In November 2019, The Hollywood Reporter reported that a sequel was in development, with Phillips, Silver, and Phoenix allegedly expected to reprise their duties. However, Deadline Hollywood reported the same day that The Hollywood Reporter's story was false and that negotiations had not even begun yet. Phillips responded to the reports by saying that he had discussed a sequel with Warner Brothers and it remained a possibility, but it was not in development. Phillips also confirmed that the Batman 2022 would not be set in the same continuity as Joker. During an interview with Variety at the Palm Springs International Film Festival, Phillips expressed interest in a spin-off focusing on Batman, saying, "It's a beautiful Gotham. What I would like to see someone tackle is what Batman looks like from that Gotham. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. What was interesting to me about the inclusion of Batman in our movie was what kind of Batman does that Gotham make. That's all I meant by that." In June 2022, Phillips announced that the sequel was in development, with a script by him and Silver. The film was also revealed to be titled Joker, Folie à Deux. By February 2023, DC Studios CEO James Gunn confirmed that Folie à Deux would be a DC Elseworlds project, taking place outside the main cinematic DC universe, DCU. Days after the film's official announcement, it was announced Lady Gaga was in talks to portray Harley Quinn and that the film would be a musical. Gaga would confirm her casting later that summer. She received $12 million for her involvement. In August 2022, it was reported Zazie Beetz was in negotiations to reprise her role as Sophie Dumond in the film. Beetz was confirmed to be reprising her role the following month, alongside the cast additions of Brendan Gleeson, Catherine Keener, and Jacob Loughlin. Gleeson joined the project out of his admiration for both Phoenix's indelible performance in the first film and Gaga, but admitted to being kinda intimidated by what he had to do for his role. In October, Harry Lottie joined the cast in what Deadline Hollywood reported as a big role. Harley Quinn, Dr. Harleen Frances Quinzel, is a character appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. She was created by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm for Batman, the animated series, as a henchwoman for the Joker, and debuted in its 22nd episode, Joker's Favor, on September 11, 1992. While intended to appear in one episode, Quinn became a recurring character within the DC Animated Universe, DCAU, as the Joker's sidekick and love interest, and was adapted into DC Comics canon 7 years later, beginning with the one-shot Batman, Harley Quinn #1, October 1999. Quinn's origin story features her as a former psychologist at Gotham City's Arkham Asylum who was manipulated by and fell in love with the Joker, her patient, eventually becoming his accomplice and lover. The character's alias is a play on the stock character Harlequin from the 16th century Italian theater Commedia dell'arte. Harley Quinn's abilities include expert gymnastic skills, proficiency in weapons and hand-to-hand combat, complete unpredictability, immunity to toxins, and enhanced strength, agility, and durability. Quinn often wields clown-themed gag weapons, with an oversized mallet being her signature weapon. Additionally, she has a pair of pet hyenas, Bud and Luke, who sometimes serve as her attack dogs. Harley Quinn has become one of DC Comics' most popular and profitable characters and has been featured in many of DC's comic books and adapted in various other media and merchandise. DC Comics publisher Jim Lee considers Harley Quinn the fourth pillar of DC Comics' publishing line, behind Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Originally voiced by Arlene Sorkin in the DC Animated Universe, she has since appeared in many other DC projects voiced by actresses such as Tara Strong, Hynden Walsh, Laura Bailey, Jenny Slate, Melissa Rock, Laura Post, and Kaylee Cuoco. The latter provided the character's voice in the 2019 animated series Harley Quinn. Mia Sara portrayed the character in the 2002 television series Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn made her live-action cinematic debut in the DC Extended Universe, DCEU, film Suicide Squad, 2016, where she was portrayed by Margot Robbie. Robbie reprised her role in Birds of Prey, 2020, and the Suicide Squad, 2021, with elements of her portrayal's design consequentially incorporated into comics. Lady Gaga will portray the character in Joker, Folie à Deux, 2024. Harley by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm for the 1992 Batman, the animated series episode entitled Joker's Favor. While Dini was writing the episode initially written as an animated equivalent of a walk-on role, Harley Quinn was intended to appear in just one episode. With this, her origin was not supposed to be more than it was, making her popularity unexpected and a surprise success. As Dini was putting together the story for the episode, he wanted to introduce a foil for the supervillain the Joker that would emphasize the Joker's comic book personality traits: funny, scary, and egotistical. He then thought of giving Joker a henchwoman, inspired by the malls of the 1960s live-action Batman series, and then decided she would be a funny counterpart to the Joker to maybe work up a little punch and Judy attitude between them. Dini stated, she could crack a joke and the henchman would laugh, and the Joker would kind of glare at her. In 1991, after seeing his college friend Arlene Sorkin play a jester in a dream sequence in the soap opera Days of Our Lives, Dini decided to have Sorkin voice her. Dini then based Harley Quinn on Sorkin, incorporating aspects such as her mannerisms and very snappy, wisecracking, bubbly blonde personality. In recording Harley Quinn's voice, Sorkin spoke in her normal New York accent while putting in a little Yiddish sound, since Dini made the character Jewish, another aspect of the character borrowed from Sorkin. Dini described her voice for the character as having a snappy blonde but also kind of a bad girl, a little bit of Adelaide from Guys and Dolls, a little bit of Judy Holliday, and a lot of Arlene, stating that it sounded very close to Sorkin's voice. Dini had several names in mind while naming the character, such as Columbine, and eventually settled on the name Harley Quinn. 19 Dini chose the name for the character to be in line with other Batman characters' names being puns, and also because he thought Harley was a fun name for a girl. The name Harley Quinn is a play on Harlequin, a stock character from the 16th century Italian physical comedy theater Commedia dell'arte. In designing the character, Timm did a simplified supervillain version of traditional Harlequin gear, from the Commedia dell'arte original. He took the jester hat, ruffled collar, diamond pattern, and domino mask and put them on a red and black bodysuit, on which the diamonds were strategically placed for easier animation. Timm took Harley Quinn's red and black color scheme from the Golden Age comic book character Daredevil. Dini had previously made a rough design for the character, which Timm improved on. After seeing Harley Quinn in the rough cut of Joker's Favor, the producers of Batman, the animated series, which include Dini and Timm, were impressed with the result, with Dini wanting to bring the character back for more episodes. Timm and another producer, Alan Burnett, were initially reluctant of this and thought that giving Joker a girlfriend played more towards his comedic side and would humanize him too much, which contrasted their vision for Joker as a character who is as serious a threat as possible to Batman. Nevertheless, months after Joker's Favor, Harley made a second appearance on the show in the episode The Laughing Fish and became the Joker's love interest. Harley Quinn gained popularity with fans of the animated series, with the character being featured more on the show and eventually starring in her own episodes, such as 1993's Harley and Ivy, which introduced a friendship between her and fellow supervillain Poison Ivy, and 1994's Harlequinate and Harley's Holiday, which explored her life without the Joker. Harley Quinn then became a recurring character in the DC animated universe, appearing in the animated series sequel The New Batman Adventures, the direct-to-video film Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and in non-Batman animation such as Superman, the animated series, Static Shock, and Justice League. In February 1994, she made her first appearance in a video game in The Adventures of Batman and Robin, an action platformer based on Batman, the animated series. After seeing Harley Quinn in the rough cut of Joker's Favor, the producers of Batman, the animated series, which include Dini and Timm, were impressed with the result, with Dini wanting to bring the character back for more episodes. Timm and another producer, Alan Burnett, were initially reluctant of this and thought that giving Joker a girlfriend played more towards his comedic side and would humanize him too much, which contrasted their vision for Joker as a character who is as serious a threat as possible to Batman. Nevertheless, months after Joker's Favor, Harley made a second appearance on the show in the episode The Laughing Fish and became the Joker's love interest. Harley Quinn gained popularity with fans of the animated series, with the character being featured more on the show and eventually starring in her own episodes, such as 1993's Harley and Ivy, which introduced a friendship between her and fellow supervillain Poison Ivy, and 1994's Harlequinade and Harley's Holiday, which explored her life without the Joker. Harley Quinn then became a recurring character in the DC animated universe, appearing in the animated series sequel The New Batman Adventures, the direct-to-video film Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and in non-Batman animation such as Superman, the animated series, Static Shock, and Justice League. In February 1994, she made her first appearance in a video game in The Adventures of Batman and Robin, an action platformer based on Batman, the animated series. Harley Loves Joker. In 2017, Harley Quinn co-creator Paul Dini wrote a backup feature for Harley Quinn's Rebirth monthly series entitled Harley Loves Joker, co-written by Palmiotti and illustrated by Brett Blevins, which ran for 9 issues. 92. The story brought back Harley Quinn's classic characterization and focuses on her past with the Joker. Unlike her characterization in Batman, the animated series, Dini and Palmiotti wrote Harley Quinn in the story as less of a doormat, with Harley Quinn and Joker being on equal footing in their relationship. 93. The story concluded with the 2-part limited series of the same name, which also expanded on Harley Quinn's past as a former intern in animal research at STAR Labs, where she met her pet hyenas Bud and Lou. 94. In the second part of the story, Dini and Palmiotti explained Harley Quinn's change in costume, establishing the character's modern design as a reflection of her having left her relationship with the Joker. Harley Quinn possesses multiple superhuman abilities, having won a gymnastics scholarship at Gotham City's Gotham State University 101-102-21 following her transition to the main DC canon in 1999. Harley Quinn was established as having immunity to toxins and enhanced strength, agility, durability, and reflexes, which she received after having been injected with a serum concocted by Poison Ivy. 101 Vengeance Unlimited, Part 5, Harley Quinn Volume 1 Number 30, revealed that it also gave her the ability to breathe underwater. 103 She is strong enough to lift 900 to 1,600 pounds as she is peak human level in DC and possesses low superhuman levels of strength. Harley Quinn is skilled in using various weapons, often employing weaponized clown-themed gag items, including pop guns, rubber chickens, and a gun that shoots a boxing glove, as well as oversized pistols and mallets, the latter being her signature weapon. 104 105 106 Other weapons she uses include unconventional weapons, such as a baseball bat, explosive weapons such as bazookas, customized bombs, and dynamites. 107 Firearms, such as pistols, assault rifles, and machine guns. 107 Harley Quinn also has a pair of pet hyenas, Bud and Lou, which she can order to attack her opponents. 101 Despite being mentally unstable and sometimes distracted, Harley is highly intelligent. Her intellect extends to her psychological, tactical, and deception abilities, but she does not stand out for particular strategic or scientific skills and often remains subordinate to the Joker, who between the two is the genius and the inventor. Harleen Quinzel earned a bachelor's degree in psychology and as a former Arkham psychologist, was highly qualified in psychoanalysis, criminology, and forensic psychiatry. While not on par with Joker, she is still an expert tactician, deceiver, and escapologist, and still shows traces of her psychological experience. Harley Quinn is the only person besides the Joker to concoct Joker Venom, the Joker's signature weapon, and is shown to have reverse-engineered its formula and developed an antitoxin. 108 109 She also has an indomitable pathological will. Just like Poison Ivy, sometimes and not as much, Harley uses her feminine charm to attract men but only to manipulate them. Unlike the Joker, she is able to simulate sanity, thus being able to pretend to be a normal person. In this way, she disguised herself as a security guard, a lawyer, and even Poison Ivy and Batgirl.